So that was a 2-1 Roy, best of 5, normal intros, spawning bottom right. It is our buddy, Alori.
And spawning in the top left, still Roy.
Sorry about that, everybody. Sometimes my computer just decides to restart, which is frustrating, but I'll take what do you call those things? An aerosol can to it later this afternoon.
But what about the ozone?
Is the compressed air bad for the ozone?
I'm not actually sure. I don't know what the propellant is. Is it really?
What?
Lauren said it was PFAS.
Is that bad?
Which is, yes.
Oh no, not PFAS.
Oh no. PFAS sounds like a drug for the elderly. Am I right?
I agree, Neo. Indeed. I was very upset as well. I don't know if you could hear it. Did you hear me go, no, when I saw that my computer was restarting?
I don't think I did
okay.
hear you say that, unfortunately.
I did.
I did float a cheeky "we'll be right back" after a word from our sponsors into the chat, though.
Nice. I actually looked into getting sponsors, but it just seemed like it wouldn't be worth it for what we do.
I remember you saying that. You could always do the old just ask like your family.
Yeah. I mean,
hey guys, you want to support my Terran obsession?
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking about, but I'm still trying to think about exactly how to do it. I was thinking about maybe applying to be an ESL caster and casting the open cups.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. But I don't know how interested people would be to listen to me cast, so I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure they'd be as interested in listening to you as anyone else. Roy's throwing down the proxy pylon here.
Yeah, and it's not like the most aggressive that a proxy, presumably Stargate, but it might be a gateway. Could be, because he got an expand, and his second gas was later, so Lori doesn't necessarily know that this is coming.
Sure.
He hasn't... Oh, wait, did Lori just see it? Oh no, he's looking for it, and he missed it. Or maybe that's just the Reaper jump off spot. Oh no, that's just the Reaper jump off spot. Never mind. So yeah, this is pretty hard to deal with if you don't know what's coming, especially when you open the double gas and you don't get any of like the good old tech units or anything. Like it's just a Hellion.
Oh boy. So we're gonna. It's likely we'll just see an Oracle come out of here and start wrecking up the place.
Or a Void Ray, perhaps. It depends on
Void,
how.
yeah.
Like I don't think that an Oracle necessarily would be the wrong call. It depends on how like all in Roy wants to be with this sort of thing. So actually, maybe you're right. Maybe oh no, it's a Void Ray. I could have seen an Oracle actually, because he's building probes too. Like, but now the shield battery's going down. I don't know. It's just a really delayed start. Like Void Ray cheese, I guess, or at least I think it's pretty delayed. I don't normally see this. Like, if I was a Lori, I would never expect this to come.
Right.
At this time,
maybe that's Roy's hope, you know. What do we have on the side of Alori in terms of tech? Reactor Marines and
Alori's getting the factory, which is good. I mean, he would like to have a bunker right now, and not having a bunker might actually be just a death sentence, because like I don't know how you kill this Void Ray, especially when when batteries come up. But he's getting the he's getting the Cyclone, he's getting the Viking. He's running into Roy's natural and getting a lot of probes actually. This is a lot of probe kills. Really good. This actually is some really good focus fire micro. But I think like Roy just commits to the natural he just commits to the main, I guess, and nothing can kill these all these adepts.
Yeah, Roy's got a lot in the base already. I'm curious, like I'm interested to see him targeting this supply instead of the
bunker?
The economy. No, the workers. Is that
Like you think well, because
the Void Ray at the front of the base is it? Oh, I guess to open up the ramp. Okay.
Jake the Cake, thanks for the follow, man. So basically, like, the Cyclone's gonna pull. Okay, so you go for, like, Alori lost the reactor and then rebuilt it, which is not very common. And he definitely doesn't want to lose the Cyclone, but he is going to. And I think that that's gonna be it for our final. Oh no, there's another Cyclone. I thought that was the only Cyclone. Okay, so 2 Void Rays for. Oh, there's a lot of Stalkers in the natural, but 2 Void Rays for 1 Cyclone, 2 Vikings. It's probably still a pretty good trade for Roy.
4 Stalkers taking out the natural, and Void Ray just removing any hope of having a reactor on that ramp.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is that Alori's rebuilt that reactor like twice now, maybe, and Roy keeps going for it. Roy hates reactors. And
I don't blame him. 2 units at once, Imba.
I really think Roy could just go and win this game. Like, he's not, like, but, like, I think the Stalker and the Void Rays could just A-move and win. Like, Cyclones, once they lock on, they're useless. You know, like, once they lock on and kill a unit, they're useless. I guess the Void Rays, or the Vikings could kite the Void Rays for days. It is relatively challenging micro, though. And what's Roy doing at home? Getting Blink, getting more gases, getting a 3rd base, presumably, getting an Oracle. Roy's in the driver's seat. I think that if, and it's a bit of if whatever, if this wasn't if this wasn't a tournament game and was a ladder game, I bet you Alori would have already rage quit. But I don't know. Who knows?
Rage quit.
I mean,
I think he would have graciously admitted that he had been bested
by Protoss. See, I like this move from Alori, though, picking off the batteries. Like, that's definitely...
It makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Definitely what you want to do in this situation with your Cyclone. That's kind of like the challenge of building them too close, and Roy is being so passive. Magfield's Accelerator is such a long upgrade to 100 seconds, so just takes forever. But once you get them, 3 Cyclones can out DPS a just a normal battery. So it's a pretty good upgrade to have, and this is hilariously looking like it might actually be a macro game.
Roy's going home.
Yeah, I mean, if this was game 5, then maybe I would understand Roy being so careful. But, like, this is not game 5. Even if he blunders his entire army, he'll still be fine, you know, like
the cheeky stasis.
Yeah, and this would this would be another time for if Roy was here to just jump on these units, because
right. That's too bad. He should have. I don't know. I'm not gonna say what he should have done. He's better than I'll ever be.
Roy's a very good player.
Yeah.
Roy wins a lot. Oh,
the mark of a good player.
Can the Cyclone? Oh yeah, the Cyclone can actually reach. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, I didn't realize that the Cyclone could reach this distance. So if you're ever, like, if you get proxy targeted like right here, you can just shut it down.
So just looking back at sort of the unit models, I think the red lasers on the Cyclone are hilariously stupid.
Well, it's just a. Yeah, it makes me feel very. Is it Army of 2 that did that with the? You could customize the guns and make them have the like really weird red dot sight stuff that just kind of showed it. Was that game? Did you play that one?
I played it briefly with like Jordan maybe.
Yeah, that was I played it with him too.
The one I always think about is like Payday 2 with the really goofy lasers, and you can customize the color in that.
Oh right, yeah, but we love Payday 2. We're Payday 2 gamer enthusiasts.
They're still updating it, eh? You see?
Yeah, I saw. I don't even think I have it installed right now. That was such a weird glitch out where I don't even know what happened, but that Cyclone just died.
That's strange.
So I mean, it looks like Alori. Oh no, okay. I was gonna say Alori's playing mech, but he's not actually. He's just got a bunch of mech units.
Fine. There's a fine line between having mech units and playing mech, you know.
Yeah, I really think that Roy could like. This is not a Protoss, you know, balance wine or anything. I don't need to go to the Discord channel, but I really think that Roy could A move, take his hands off the keyboard, cover his eyes, and win the game.
You're giving more fuel to Neo in chat. You can't say things like that.
Oh well, Neo, we have a Discord channel to go balance wine if you'd like. People were fighting in there recently, so you'll definitely have combatants if that's what you want. And Roy's going for a DT shrine. He already has High Templars. Might as well. Oh man, that's a lot of gateways. Might as well just get every tech structure that he knows the name to. And Alori is in chat and agrees with my idea. So,
Is that?
Alori is.
Oh, origami.
Origami, yeah.
Sure, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that's Alori watching his games get casted. I wonder, Alori, how did you feel in this game? Like, I'm just curious, because like the supply actually is kind of catching up. Roy has way more bases though. His income is a lot better. I wonder if Alori can actually take this third base.
I don't. Why? It's fine. Roy's just like going home again.
Yeah, well, I was actually thinking that Alori was going to try and take this third base here, and Roy was just going to immediately stalker it down. But,
yeah.
So Alori scans, and he sees that this base is fully saturated. Doesn't know about the third base, though. Or, like, the other base. So maybe he thinks he's in a slightly better position than he actually is in. What's this? Oh, there's DTs. Oh, wow. Roy's just styling. He's just waiting for this base to drop so that he can send the DTs in. That's why he went home. It's a bait.
Oh, I see.
Or maybe not, actually. I don't know. Maybe giving Roy too much credit.
Well, you just got to build DTs regardless of the situation.
Stasis ward random places.
I like the use of the stasis wards. It's like the third one, and I feel like they're floating all over the map here. They are not. There's like 2 of them.
There are 3. You're right. There's 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Roy's deciding to go for it now. Blinks onto the tanks and presumably has his eyes closed and his hands off the keyboard. Alori trying to boost home. High ground tank actually getting a fair amount of work done. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
No kills. And GG forgets to be called. So unfortunately, that is 2 Protoss in the round of 4. I really hope we don't have exclusively Protoss. Wait, why can't I watch the replay anymore?
What's the matter?
Oh, never mind. I was just being an idiot.
Oh, okay.
Normal stuff. So now we see Blade versus Xanity.
These guys.
So spawning in the top left, playing for Risen from the Ashes, it is the teal Zerg player, Xanity.
That will be the top right.
Sorry, top right.
His opponent, spawning in the bottom left, is the blue Protoss, Blade. Does Blade have an alter ego?
You mean like a kickboxing vampire hunter?
Yeah, or like a team that he's representing?
Yeah,
or a name
Berserker.
on a different server?
Berserker.
Oh, Berserker, it is, yeah. Okay, right on.
Oh, wait. Is the bracket not turned on? Oh. I can fix that. My dude. I forgot to turn the bracket back on after I covered that other tournament.
Oh, no.
Wait, it says it's on. Did he spell bracket wrong? No, he spelled bracket right. Huh. Why do the commands not work?
I'm not sure, man.
Okay, well, I can just do this then.
So we had an early pool from Xanity. Or rather, pool first. I don't know how early it was. Blade's looking like he's going to be building a wall.
Xanity likes his early pools. I think I recall that for being something that we saw a lot in previous season, not season, sorry, previous rounds. I remember Xanity early pooling. I not sure. Was it a 12 pool? Did you see?
I didn't see whether it was 12.
Oh no! Oh, that's
bad.
Oh,
there's a
that's
round.
So bad, actually.
Oh, he got out.
Wait, how did he get out?
I guess it wasn't quite there, but he's.
So Blade's gonna now
still
block
gonna
it with
die.
Pylon. Yeah, but that could have been so much worse.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how many Zerglings you need for a surround to kill a Zealot. I bet you Xanity and Blade probably both know. But
for
I guess
not to be able to move, it seemed like you need 6.
No, but like, and then to kill, you know. So like, because I thought.
I understand.
Oh, okay, he's in. He's in.
Oh, the jukes.
Yeah, Xanity's in. The Nexus still goes down, so he didn't get to cancel that. Looks. I mean, if he's gonna lose all 4 of these links, he probably needs to go for more than just 1 probe. Attention is unfortunately elsewhere. He does see the Blade goes for Stargate and second gas. Blade on the other side, never mind, nothing happened. Just a probe died.
So, you have the wrong stream title.
Oh, I do?
It says Berserker Diamond weekly 2-minute delay. Not LMSL.
Man, my
good call, Lori.
Something's wrong with my bot because it's not doing the custom commands either. I don't even remember how to change that.
Can you change the title on the VOD at least? Or?
I'm not sure, but I think I can change this here. Let's see. Okay,
Blade opting not to shade into the Zerg base.
I think we're on your camera right now. No, we're not.
Yeah, I don't think so. Zerg speed about to finish, and we see a Roach Warren down for a little bit of safety here.
Okay.
Although we haven't seen much aggression yet from Protoss.
Okay, we're on Xanity's Lings. Did I just no, I didn't. Okay. And I'm gonna see if I can change the title. Oh boy, this is embarrassing. I don't know how to do this. Okay, let's try this. I definitely changed this on the bot.
Warp Gate finishing up now, as is our first Void Ray to help maybe get a little bit of map awareness and control. Not sure if Xanity knows about it. He is currently building what might be some safety roaches and going for a 3rd base, which I think is a great choice. But Blade also has a 3rd base. So, let's see how this shakes out.
Okay, I changed the title. I did it.
Hey, congrats, man. I'm glad you could do it without shutting down the stream.
Me too. But then, unfortunately, that did result in us watching that 3rd base for nothing because I wasn't looking at the stream.
That's okay.
So
I was describing it. I'm sure it was just like they were there.
Sorry for that amazing observing, everybody. So Blade is got a bunch of Void Rays, and it looks like he's going to kill a lot of these Ravengers and Roaches.
He's gonna barbecue these boys moving around the map.
I like how he's going for the Roaches, the more the Ravengers, the more expensive of the units.
Makes a lot of sense, and the ones that can technically hit air unit. I'll roast that Queen.
That one survived with 3 HP, but going for the Queen I think probably is a good call.
Yeah. Losing your Queens early is frustrating, you know, simultaneously kind of stymies your production and also controls your creep spread. I don't know what he was using that queen for. I'm assuming that was his hatch queen at the natural.
Yeah. And
they're all getting roasted. Ooh.
Yeah, this is pretty bad news bears.
This is a serious attack.
Blade focusing down the spores. No cancel on that one. Xanady just giving up the base.
I wonder if that spore will finish. Maybe Blade doesn't see it.
I mean, even if Blade
I don't
does,
think
one
spore against against 3 Void Rays.
Because he just fly away, right? Like where did all the roaches go? Oh, they're just kind of trickling
Void Rays
across the map.
Void Rays can fly. Yeah, I think he's got to try and cause some kind of disturbance. Otherwise, this is just over. Although a lot of spores coming up, maybe at the 3rd.
It's a little early for a spore forest, and I mean, Blade is floating an insane amount of minerals and doesn't have that many workers. But he's doing just a ton of damage to Xanady. I don't think it really matters. Like, looks like he got that hatch and now he's recalling his army, and then Xanady's probably going to lose this entire Roach Ravager hit squad.
Now there are even more Void Rays.
Yeah, now Hydras are also being rallied across the map.
Yeah. I mean, I think the tech here from Xanady makes a lot of sense. Like the Hydras in that to back up the roaches, but it's just he doesn't have enough units.
Yeah, well, it's really bad for Zerg to lose the base because that's their production facility.
Yes, quite right.
And I mean, at least I don't think anything's really stopping Blade from just doing it again. Like, Xanady's got the triangle spores around the 3rd base.
Yeah, sure.
But I feel like that Blade is, and I guess we can see what these Void Rays do, but I feel like they can just kind of bop in, bop out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, pretty agile unit. No upgrades really yet, but none needed, I guess, when not facing a lot of army supply from the Zerg.
Yeah.
Do we have any? We got some Hydras in. Sorry, not production. They're out.
Yeah.
They exist.
Yeah,
They've been born.
Only 6 though. Like, I mean, I think Blade's in another position. You know, Blade's in a position that he could just roll Xanady. I think maybe 6.
Take it to the Discord, Jeff.
Okay, so here you go. This is what's happening. Actually, you know what? I take it back. That is a scary amount of Hydras.
Yeah, focus fire from Hydras on Void Rays is pretty serious business.
But do you see that Blade is making 11's nightmare?
What? Oh no, it can't be.
No, I think they're everyone's nightmare. Disruptors are so difficult to play against.
Yeah, I mean anything with AoE damage. It's the same way I'm sure people have night terrors about psionic storms, or even just splash damage from tanks. I know that, you know. Yeah. I still get a bad feeling in my stomach if I see sieged up tanks.
Probably.
Well, yeah, Widow Mines too, pretty spicy.
So Blade's doing a pretty good job of keeping Xanady scared and at home.
Oh yeah.
Blade doesn't know about the base, the 4th base, basically where Blade took his 4th base. So I guess there is a chance that Blade could go and cancel that. Xanady, like, Blade's on creep spread though, so like there's no way that Xanady doesn't know about the disruptor. I don't think that he should get a really good hit, and he doesn't. But his army maybe is just so large that it doesn't matter anyways. Like Blade's army, that is, sorry.
Yeah, I expect it doesn't matter much. I mean, Blade's economy also is looking great. 70 workers. He's got a 4th base that he got even before Xanady was able to. It's
yeah, that's a position that Zerg doesn't want to be in. Down a base.
No. When you're down a base as Zerg, you know you're in some trouble. GG gets called.
And we're moving on to game number 2. There was nice creep spread, I agree. So now we're on Pride of Alteris, which is the first time we've seen this map today.
Pardon me?
Pride of Alteris.
Oh, Pride of yeah. This is a big rush distance, so
Yeah,
you know.
and maybe we'll see a bit of a slower game. I feel like this is also another good one for SkyToss because they can just kind of jump in and out of bases, but I could
Yeah.
be wrong.
I think if there was anybody that was still gonna try the rush, it might be Xanity though.
Oh yeah, actually I forgot about that. He does love his, or I guess the man who loves his 12 pools. It is risen from the ashes Xanity.
And spawning in the top left, the opponent currently up 1-0. Blade.
Berserker Esports Blade going for a pylon scout, which I think is a smart call, especially for Xanity's love of the early pool. We don't see an early pool coming out yet.
We do not. So one of these drones is definitely gonna go build a hatch.
We do not.
It did not.
Oh, high pool.
It's already down there. I see.
Yeah. So you're right. Hatch, expand. I mean, definitely a smart call. I've seen some people play some pretty interesting styles on this map where they go and take the gold base right away because it's a full gold base with double gas. Like it's a legitimately good base, but not a great position. You know, like you can get attacked from a lot of areas.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's wide open, but yeah, I didn't notice that. Yeah.
Yeah.
There aren't many maps with bases where you have two geysers next to the mineral line.
For the gold base, yeah, and it's normally gold bases aren't as rich with minerals either, so
They doesn't
have the 4 full patches and the 4 like less saturated patches. I don't actually know, half patches. Yeah, half patches. Yeah.
I know. I see what you're saying here.
But I think that this map probably gets vetoed a lot because I almost never play it. I don't have any vetoes on mine. I don't like. I don't think that it's the map's fault that I'm losing. I think I'm just bad at the game. So you know.
So maybe not everybody feels that way though. Yeah.
Yeah, some people feel very strongly about the maps that they do and don't veto.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It doesn't matter.
It's understandable. That's just part of the game. It's like when we play Overwatch, there are definitely maps that I don't like to play.
Right.
I was never good enough for the map to matter for me in StarCraft 2. I just built friggin' Hydralisks.
You build Hydras and then you headbutted your opponent.
Exactly, right?
Why do you think it's a must ban, Alori? Just out of curiosity. Haven't played it that much. Seems like everyone's banning it.
I'm just gonna step away one moment.
Sounds good. So the Lynx are gonna make it through. I mean, the Adept on the other side made it through too, though. So like they're both gonna be able to get scouts off on each other. Did Xanity get a probe there? Yes. So Xanity took down a probe. So he could lose both of these Lings, getting a little bit of lost mining time, sees the Void Ray building. Probably could have assumed that was already there anyways, but looks like that's all those Zerglings are going to get to do. And where did that Adept? There's the Adept. So let's see what this Adept gets. Queen's already in position. I don't really think it's going to finish the Shade. What is this drone doing? I would love to see some sort of hatch shenanigans. Maybe a miss rally.
Back.
Hey, we're just watching a drone that Xanity seems to have misrallied over to Blade's natural ramp. So yeah.
What's Blade got cooking?
Void Ray again. He's got a singular Adept hanging out here. He wants to see. Oh, never mind. I don't know what he's doing. I think that was a misclick there. Whatever. The Adept survives. I was thinking he was going to send the Shade up because you want to see when the lair timing goes down, because there's not really another easy way for Blade to see that. But instead he sent the Shade home and then ran up and took some hull damage on the Adept. Could have been a mistake or maybe just what he wanted to do. I don't really know. And he's got 2 Void Rays, but there is an Overlord that he... Oops, wrong button. There is an Overlord that he's accidentally keeping alive, so... I like the look of this map too. You there, Maddie?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I was on mute. I was just having a snack.
Oh, nice.
Some pretzels.
Kebab?
A kebab?
Are you having
Kebab's not really a snack. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you try hard enough.
I guess so. But yeah.
You can eat your pretzels.
Where'd
It's okay.
Void Race headed out? Well, you know how I feel about it. I don't want to be. But so we got the Bane Nest for Xanady, so probably Bane.
But
oh, and the Spire. Okay.
Yeah.
Not what I was expecting.
I mean, I think, like, again, we talked about this when we were watching 11's games, or at least I guess I talked about it, of asking if Spire tech would be good against this, like, large Void Ray force. So I'm kind of interested to see, I guess, what the case is, really. Like, there's a dead queen, unfortunately. Nice commit by Blade, and then making it out okay. But I want to see, like, is Corruptors a good choice against this annoying Void Ray hit squad? Because I'm assuming he's going to go Corruptors, right? I don't think he's going to go Mutas.
I think Mutas would be a mistake.
Morphing Banelings right in Blade's face. Ambitious. Oh, but then other Banelings come in. Pretty good split by... Oh, they're not playing with WCS, darn. But pretty good first split. I'll have to check to see how many die in a second. Oh,
yeah, it's funny that...
Oh,
funny that you can't check the Baneling, right?
Yeah, because the Baneling's
just
dead.
Freaking explodes.
So 8 probes died, but Xandy killed at least one of those with a Ling run by, so at most 7 probes, and that was a lot of Banelings. I guess we can check. That was 6 Banelings for 7 probes. Not sure.
Bit of an investment. I don't know how great that is.
And there's the Artosolope. I didn't know that was a thing.
The which?
Xanady's 4th base is the Artosolope.
Artosa what?
Look at the 4th base.
Oh, that thing, Artosolope. Yeah, okay. I thought you were saying like Artosis pylon or whatever.
Yeah.
And then, but you were saying a word that I've never heard before.
I mean, I'd never heard it before either. I don't normally click on the critters because I hate them so much, you know?
I like the critters. It's kind of cool. This one looks like a Pokemon.
It does look like a Pokemon, that's true. But no, because they suck because they can block your buildings and shit.
I know. Through this. I like the map with the dags.
I mean, the dags are pretty cool. You can't even click on them for some reason. I don't know why you can't click on them.
You like dags?
I like dags. Dags are pretty cool. Oh, a second Spire. So Xanady's really going for these Spire upgrades. Maybe we'll see a greater Spire in GG Lords.
2 Spires pretty common, I think. You're committing to like air units
to get double.
Exactly for the reason that because the flying unit upgrades for Zerg don't come from the Evo chamber.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm interested to see how this shakes out.
Yeah, I'm interested. Yeah, because I want to see how these Corruptors do against them. I think that Corruptors are armored, right? So Void Race presiding alignment does the additional damage to them. Pretty sure, at least. So it looks like we're just in the same position where Xanady can't fight these Void Rays. Nice Queen transfuses, but I think that it's still going to be a losing battle. And, oh, maybe not with the Queen. Oh, because the Queens can help, obviously. They have anti-air as well. So it's not just exclusively the Corruptors fighting. So
I mean, he forced the recall, so I guess Corruptors must do fairly well.
And he kept the base alive too, which was good. Okay, so these Lings are running in to their death, unfortunately. That's a lot of Banelings too. I mean, this is the other thing that we were talking about actually. I was asking if Banelings would be good against the charge lots. Unfortunately, there are no charge lots, so I'm not exactly sure what these Banelings are supposed to do. Those were huge Disruptor Novas. I don't know, because like So Disruptor Novas do damage to Protoss units, right?
Yeah.
But they don't do any damage to other disruptors. I also don't know how that High Templar survived either, because I can't believe, because you'd think that either the Banelings or the Disruptor Novas would have killed it, but nope,
Yep.
it survived and it gets to live to tell another tale.
It's taking on its second life as an Archon.
Yeah, did you know that in lore though, Archons only last for a certain period of time before they burn out of existence?
I think that's fitting. You know?
Because it's supposed to be like a last-ditch sacrifice.
The last resort. Yeah.
Of the Protoss Templars.
Well, they were in some of the cinematics, right? Like they show them merging.
Yeah, in the Legacy of the Void one, maybe.
Where they retank the homeworld.
Yeah. So Blade's looking pretty solid here, taking a 5th base. Looks like it's relatively well defended. Xanity's second spire is finished, but he's not getting the second upgrades. I guess he's putting all of his money into Corruptors. He's got a 5th base himself. A little low on drone count, though. Not like, you know, not like horribly low, but, you know, 75 workers.
More upgrades on the side of Xanity.
There's the flyer upgrade. So he's finally taking advantage of the Dubs Spires, and he's getting the Hydralisk Den as well. I guess this is just turning into a macro game, which is
this is a build everything kind of game.
Yeah, I like Blade's wall at his 3rd base actually, like a lot, because the gateways block for it, and then there's towers, cannons in the background. I'm thinking about Warcraft.
Yeah. What'd you say? Towers?
Yeah, I called it towers by accident.
Nice.
So I really liked Xanity's idea to run by and go for the main, but then Blade was so fast on the block. Nothing's coming back to defend it though, so I think Xanity is going to get a couple of kills here, depending on probe micro. Pretty good pullback on the hurt probes there. Oh right, they don't have WCS on it, so I have to actually kind of track how many are dying. Maybe like 10 probes just went down there. It's pretty good for Xanity there for a handful of links. And now Blade's starting to build Static D there as well. That's kind of how I play Protoss, is like the moment that I realize that there is a weakness in the armor, if I survive, then I'm just covering that with Static D. Slow Zealot run by, not super common. The Banelings just cleaned that all up, but a lot of Banelings actually seem to die, so maybe Banelings against Zealots isn't the best option. That's a lot of high energy High Templar as well for Storms.
Ooh, a ton of Banelings morphing right now.
Holy crap. 25 Banelings.
25 Banelings. Let's go.
But, oh man, Xanity just sent all his links for a nice little ring around the rosy on that Nexus. Like, he sees the army is there. And, Slow Zealots doing a bunch of damage to Xanity's 4th base or 5th base, whatever.
It might be that Xanity at this point is just trying to free up some of his cap space and getting rid of some links. Like, I mean,
he doesn't have a crazy bank for that.
I guess that's a good point. Yeah, you raise a good point.
But I'm not sure exactly the intricacies of, or like when you do throw away armies, so it is possible. Okay, so Parasitic Bomb, Storm on the Corruptors. So this is kind of what I was thinking of, like how he can kind of like jump in and focus fire a carrier down. But I think that this was just some amazing storms, and GG gets called going on to game number 3.
I think. Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say I see Blades here.
Yeah. Very good year. What I love most about the Void Race is that it draws the ire of every race, even other Protoss.
Oh, everyone hates.
Everyone hates Void Race. But no one hates Void Rays more than other Void Rays.
There was a very humorous thing that a streamer said, essentially claiming that people who like play Void Rays or like Void Ray Rush and stuff are a fourth race because you have to play different against them. Like you open differently and you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. But okay, currently down 0-2, spawning in the top right, the teal Zerg. It is Xanady.
And spawning in the bottom left, up 2-0. It is Blade.
What were you
going to
say?
say something else. I couldn't remember the team.
Berserker.
Berserker. Yeah.
Esports.
Berserker Esports. I was going to say Berserker Gaming. That's why I didn't say it, because I knew it was wrong.
It would have been fine, I'm sure. No one would have been that upset about it. Let's see. So, pretty fast hatch. Blade presumably coming in with a pylon scout. It's a little... Yeah, it's too fast to be a gateway scout. And he's just going to hang out. I like this solid play where you just kind of roam around looking for like gas timing, looking for pool timing, looking for when the links come out. You can even do mineral harass, but then that kind of takes away from your APM and maybe isn't necessarily really good at this level. But some people do like to do that.
Yeah, Orb Lord's still floating on.
Nexus before core. From Blade, obviously meaning that he feels very safe in this regard, and probably is pretty common against Zerg who goes hatch first, since their firstlings aren't really going to be there to punish that. That's just my guess.
I know, like, your voice in the stream's probably good, but on Discord you're cutting a bit. I don't know.
Oh,
Can you move the mic just closer to your mouth a little? Yeah, thanks. It's just it's easier for me to follow. Thanks.
It's also possible that it sounds bad on the stream. You know, people normally don't tell me when I sound bad.
Sound great now.
Thanks, Maddie. I appreciate you telling me.
I did it for selfish reasons.
That's true. Blade is supply blocked. I guess the second pylon was a little late. Happens to everybody. And there's a Stargate. So, it looks like it's just going to be normal, run-of-the-mill, what has been happening already. I guess it'll be up to Xanady to try and switch it up since Blade's just kind of been dunking on him with the Void Rays.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how he copes here. He's gone for the Baneling Nest again.
Was it this early, though? Do you remember?
It was later last time. You're right.
So maybe
earlier this time.
A Baneling bust.
It could go for the, yeah.
He is building a fair amount of Zerglings, a little bit more than you'd anticipated this time. And Xanady is a relatively aggressive Zerg. It seems like a lot of Zergs in this MMR are aggressive, I guess, but Xanady is a pretty aggressive Zerg player. Oh man, the Adept literally comes in to see all these slowlings just running by. That's so funny.
They're just gonna attack his butt.
And I like that Blade's just wasting Xanady's time a little bit, you know, like because these lings are slow. He wants to get them across the map, and Blade then kind of sacrifices that Adept in a relatively good position to keep the lings at home for just a little bit longer, so that he can chrono boost more Adepts out, get the batteries finishing. I don't think that shield batteries really do anything against Baneling hits, though, because they'll, like, the amount of damage that'll be done will kill them so fast. But I could be wrong.
Right.
So we'll
11
see.
Banes being morphed right here at the edge of the front. I don't know.
The wall, I guess. Okay.
Sure.
Never mind. Looks like Super Battery actually totally heals through this. I was not expecting that.
Oh no.
Well, that's unfortunate for Xanady, and
I'd be on tilt. Oh boy. Oh no, I was so disappointing. Oh my god. Oh, I'm never gonna get over seeing that.
Well, I'm assuming, man. Okay, what I think happened, I guess, is that if the Banelings detonated or like did damage at the same time, which I don't even know if the Baneling mechanic works that way, but like if it did damage at the same time, the shield battery wouldn't be able to because it'd be a one-hit kill. But because it wasn't a one-hit kill, the shield battery could save it.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
That's literally my only guess to what just happened there, which is, wow, Voider has 7 kills. Presumably not all of those are Overlords though. No, only the one Overlord is down. And now Blade's just gonna fly around and abuse Xanity.
I hope that Xanity's got some other tech structures on the way. I think maybe, I don't know.
Nice pullback on the Void Ray. Got to pull back the second Void Ray too, though, Blade. I don't... Oh, is he going to get this Queen?
Yeah, I think it's out of the range of an infuse from another Queen, so...
I was playing with a pen on my desk. That's why we almost missed that kill stream. I'm sorry. But I think I got it on stream. I can't believe you got that Queen. Man, Blade is just the Void Ray master.
Apparently, right?
I think Blade recently has jumped a bunch in MMR. Like, I know that he is like Masters 2 on EU, I think. I'm pretty sure. I guess I could be wrong. He's here. He can debate me on the fact or not. But I wonder if he became such a strong player because he realized or like learned or like practiced really well with Void Rays or something, because he's just unstoppable against Zerg, it looks like.
I choose to believe that he didn't know about Void Rays until recently.
And then his
like he somehow never once played against one, and then recently discovered and is like, what's this unit?
But it
was just naturally gifted, like no practice. He just built them one time and then climbed, he says, to Masters 2 at one point.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure Masters 2, yeah. But like honestly, Blade looks so unstoppable with these Void Rays, and like I don't even know what Xanity's supposed to do against this.
He's got the Hydra Den, that's really all you can do, but I mean, I think it's a day late and a dollar short.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Blade looks in great form here.
Yeah.
Man, tough.
Oh, GG forgets to be called, and Blade moves on to the round of 4. Congratulations, Blade.
Another Protoss.
Yeah. Yeah, hooray. So we have one more series, Maddie. I don't know if you're interested in finishing it off.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Sounds good. That's what I like to hear. Have I ever told you that you're my hero, Maddie?
Once.
Nice. And also, it doesn't matter. I'm just catching up on chat a little bit, but it doesn't matter if Blade is an M2 in the Diamond Tournament, because if you promote past that legitimately, then I let you stay, because I'm not going to kick you out of the tournament halfway through. So Blade will not be welcome back because he surpassed the Masters. Like, he went past 4.5, so Blade, you're gone. Congratulations, I hope you win this one. But you can finish it off, sort of thing. So spawning in the bottom right, streamer herself, it is Shuyi.
The last Terran Hope.
Yeah.
And spawning in the top left, someone I believe Shuyi has seen this tournament already. It's Lubuhausen. Am I wrong?
I don't think they played, but maybe they did. Because like they would have had to either play, like I think the round of 32
like early, like not the first, like the first round.
No, because that was the guy that disrupted himself.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It was the guy that disrupted himself, and then she played 2 other Terrans and made it out of her group second, because Hella Chase made it out first. I remember that. It's really funny. Random is the only race that I will say is Imba. I hate random so much. But even
I always wanted to like, I always thought that playing random, like maining random, would be fun, because that's like what I did. That's what I do in other games, because I try not to take it too seriously. Like that was my Super Smash Brothers main was random.
I remember. But like I hate random because you don't know who you're what you're going up against, and I know with Terran it's hypothetically fine, but I like to play a little off meta in different matchups, and you know it just requires you to scout early. I don't like random, but you know I'll allow it. I allow random in the tournaments, and I don't flame random players. You know.
So. Question just about the tournament in general. Does a player have to commit to one race at the beginning of the tournament?
You have to play enough games to verify yourself, and we've never really had a player want to switch mid-tournament, so I've never actually had to deal with that.
I see. Okay.
But like, you have to be under the Diamond MMR on the server
Yeah.
that you play. Sorry, you have to never have exceeded the Diamond MMR. So even if someone like hit, you know, let's say 4.5 on NA, and then they fall to 4.2 or something, they're not. I don't let them play. You've already hit it. If it's been like 2 seasons, or I trust that person or something like that, I'll make an exception. But if it's the season before, it doesn't matter. I don't care. They're not allowed in.
Gotcha.
And then you have to play. I had it 30 games last time, depending on when the season starts and everything. It's kind of an arbitrary number. But if somebody was under Diamond and they were 30 games with Terran and Protoss, they hypothetically could play both. And I don't have a problem with it, but maybe not switching mid-series. I don't know. That's kind of how other people do it.
I think switching mid-series would be uncool, but, you know, like playing from round to round different. I was just curious if it was possible.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't feel strong feelings either way. I mean, I make rules based on what the community, or I guess my community, or what people are interested in, and with conversations and such. So like recently I amended a rule where it used to be in the vetoes the higher MMR picked, and then someone was like, "Why can't lower MMR pick first?" And I was like, "I don't really care. You know, like, why do you?"
Yeah, so just let it happen.
So I was like, "Why do you feel like people like the lower MMR should pick?" And he was like, "The higher MMR has an advantage because they're a better player," sort of thing. And I was like, fine, I guess that makes sense. You know, like, I'm okay with that.
It's just kind of gracious. I mean, in any tournament, the more skilled player has the advantage. That's the nature of competing.
Yes.
So I find that a little funny, but also it's kind of cute just to let the little guys pick.
Yeah, I mean, I like underdogs and everything. So should you
me too. So giving them an advantage makes for a more interesting contest.
Yeah, she just flew her mine drop over the watchtower that Lubuhausen had, so he's in perfect position with these stalkers, and she's not going to engage in, which I think is perfect. She's going to try and skirt around them. Sometimes it's nice just to have the threat over the Protoss player, but if you can find a way in, I mean, might as well try to get the drop off, and it looks like she's flying in the main without any trouble. Stalkers are chasing her. Two. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Oh no, why did she pick? Okay, yeah, all right, yep. That was what, 1 probe, 1 stalker.
2 stalkers, I think.
1 stalker, 1 probe. Yeah, so totally not worth. Definitely some lost mining time though.
Yeah, it's true. I like these Protoss skins.
Yeah, I like this one too, actually.
The structures are really imposing. They just have the friggin' Eye of Sauron on them.
Yeah, I don't know what I can't remember what this one's called, but yeah, it is pretty darn cool. I think she's reading this build pretty correctly though, because Lubuhausen is going for a blink attack, and she's got tanks and a Raven. She's gotta be careful not to lose these Marines though. Ooh. If like, the tanks should be able to push this off. I don't think that Lubuhausen should really find that much damage. Oh, he's walking into the tank shot. Blink's got to be off cooldown. Yeah, there it is, and that looks like it gets pushed off with the Raven having to use a little bit of energy that she probably didn't actually have to use, but overall good defense. I used to like this build in TVP a lot, actually. Adapted a little bit. I never used to get the Raven, but with the Widow Mine drop into like mine medevac push kind of thing. So instead of mines though, it's going tanks. I think it's pretty standard play, pretty strong. I think we saw. Did we see Alori beat Roy with this? Is that what had happened? I don't remember now.
I honestly don't recall.
But yeah, I actually don't remember either. Maybe this was the one that Alori had lost to, because I remember there was one where Roy had won with a Stargate, and one where, or Roy had lost with the Stargate because the Phoenix's DPS was just Garbo. Okay, Just catching up on chat. Oh yeah. I think that there is, I don't know if this is what Blade was talking about, but I think that there is an argument for off racing, perhaps. And I saw that there was a community, like in the Discord of the DLC talking about off race, and I think that I need to think about it more, because like on the pros side, people can keep playing in the tournament, which is good, but on the con side, it takes up places for other people that are diamond and under to happen. You know, like, I don't know. I've definitely allowed off racing before in certain situations, but I feel like the times that I've allowed off racing, this was actually such a good fight for Lubuhausen. Holy man, I can't believe you put this up so well.
Yeah, that looked really good.
But the times I have let off racing has always been like people like changing race for good, you know, like I'm gonna play only this season in Terran, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. I can see that for sure. So that's a bit of a different conversation.
I think so too.
She looks like she's made a Reaper by accident, and good, pulling everything back. Excellent. A couple of Widow Mines still in the mix here.
I hope they hang out there and they achieve their dreams, you know?
Yeah, they're gonna die right now with the
Observer coming in. Yeah, I guess he's aware of them.
What I try to do here in this situation is get that scan, because if you can kill that Observer, you can keep them around a little bit longer, but probably not actually worth the 300 mineral delay. Like, it's fun to just be cheeky, but sometimes I focus on the wrong things.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
So still got some more Widow Mines coming out.
So she's going for a relatively quick ghost, I think. There's definitely like two different thoughts on the matter between Terran players of, do you delay extra racks and go for ghosts, or do you get upgrades? You know, like, there's different kind of pathways that you can take, and I don't know if anyone necessarily agrees on what the best, like, absolute best, most efficient way is. It probably just depends on playstyle.
Right.
Okay, so that was very unfortunate that she just completely lost that drop. I was waiting for it to unload. She must have been looking at something else.
Got a question in chat about whether the tournament's open to the public?
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, it is for sure, man. If you are Diamond and Under and you are interested in playing, just join the Discord. We're mid-season right now, though, so we won't actually be doing another season for a couple of months, but if you like StarCraft and you want to play in a tournament like this, join the Discord, or message me directly if you want. So you can also do that too. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be a pretty scary fight for Lubuhausen. I don't know if he necessarily needs to push into this, but I think his army is going to shred cheese. The Archons are going to give those Void Rays a nice big, or not Void Rays, sorry, Vikings a great big hug.
Yeah.
And once they die, I think it's going to be pretty hard for the Colossus to get taken down. I am de jure. Thank you for the follow, my dude. And GG gets called. Yeah. That is kind of what I thought was going to happen. Join the Discord. There is... How do you describe this? Under the stream, there are banners, and one of them says Discord. And if you click that, it's a link to my Discord, I think. Yes, it is. So yeah, just click that, and everything should be groovy. Shagadelic. Perfect.
Back Baby. On Pride of Alteris. Let's
yeah.
Go.
Okay. Let's see. We'll see how imbalanced this one is. As Alori was saying, Hero Marine says imbalanced. I trust Big Gabe. So spawning in the bottom right, the red Terran currently down 0-1. She was a round of 4 finalist last season. It is Shi.
Spawning in the top left, the blue Protoss with the cool skins up 1-0, Lubuhausen.
So I guess I haven't actually said this yet, but Shi is our last hope, because if she loses this, that means the round of 4 is all Protoss.
I cringe to think what the Discord will be like with 4 Protoss in the finals. So come on, Shi.
Yeah. Wait, Lubuhausen's probe just went around that, so went around that gateway. So I don't think this is a Reaper wall. If he jumps up here, and then the Reaper can go around. That's just my guess. Well, we'll have to see if that ends up happening. But she didn't even build a Reaper last game, actually. So who knows? Who knows, indeed. Yeah, I mean, even if she wins this, it would be kind of hard for her. Like, I mean, who knows? Maybe she could make it to the finals, and we wouldn't have a Protoss finals. But at the very least, we're gonna have at least we'll have a Protoss finals or a Protoss third and fourth match. So pretty fun, am I right? And she goes for Marine first. Lubuhausen on the other side went for Nexus before Core. So, I mean,
whoa,
it's a little bit of a...
The mad lad.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a gamble. If she goes for a Reaper, it has a little bit more opportunity to do some damage, but I don't... well, I mean, she's not doing it, so it doesn't matter. Lubu hasn't called it correctly. And no... There it is. Okay, so she's getting the reactor now. She's gonna have to get the supply depot pretty soon. Oh, was this gas first? I didn't even notice. Oh no, it couldn't be. No, it's not gas first. Never mind. I take it back. Because there's an expand. I'm tired. I'm saying crazy things.
That's what happened. Getting a little long in the tooth here myself.
Yeah.
Been a good morning of casting. I've
seen
some really good games.
Really fun, and we're getting more viewers than I was expecting, because this isn't our usual time. But it seems like we were able to pick up the European viewers. Like, a lot of the viewers are actually able to watch live. So
I was gonna say more accessible time for them, for sure.
Yeah, which is awesome. But it's involved us waking up pretty early, which is fine. I'm an old man. I normally am awake anyways.
Because you grew up on a farm, right?
Oh yeah. And you gotta, what is it? You have to feed the geese in the morning.
Gotta feed those geese, man. My coworkers at work, and I don't understand why, they have an inside joke where they say that I grew up on a farm.
Well, because you're a farm boy.
But I'm not, though. Like,
at the Women's Studies Factory.
What's that? Yeah, silly stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I mean,
It's not that it's not like it bothers me. It just confuses me, like, to some degree. So, whatever.
Okay. I don't know why. I was trying to answer in chat and then I was spelling everything wrong. I am de jure. There's 32 people. It's a GSL style tournament. We've done 3 tournaments already. I mean, we've done way more than 3. Wow, that was so unfortunate that all of SCV just got so bruised, but I mean, killing it is definitely good. Like, she's happy with that.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty sick. Well, they're gonna repair each other. Cute. They got a little massage train going.
But then that's wasting minerals and mining time. Yeah, it's just it's rough.
I choose to believe in a more magical world.
Oh, and there's the Artosalope.
Got a triple Widow Mine drop coming in here.
Yeah, and I'm imagining, like, because okay, so it's actually 3 Phoenixes are already finished, so this is just gonna die, I think. She's gonna drop the mines here and then just burrow them, because then they can't get picked up. Just gotta pick it up. Yeah, there it is. So one of them's still alive. She's gonna try to get a... Oh, I think that's just a little too greedy. All right, unfortunately, man, Widowmine drops have not been going well for Shi this series so far.
It's too bad because we've seen some pretty sweet Widowmine drops from Shi and rounds past.
Yeah. Lubuhausen's
But
just a little maybe Lubuhausen just watched the games and kind of like got
maybe
got a rhythm for it. You know, like I mean, the stream is never behind a paywall, and I'll send anyone they want the replays. Now Lubuhausen didn't. Oh, that was kind of greedy, losing. But definitely worth it. I think. Is this one gonna die? Yeah. So 2 Phoenixes for a Raven and some Marines.
I think that Phoenix was just misrallied. Why did it?
Yeah, I think it was misrallied. Yeah. Or misclicked and then not in a control group or something. But yeah, I'll send people replays if they want them. Lubuhausen, I don't think asked for Shi's replays. I don't remember. I think 11 maybe was the last person that actually asked me for replays. So a Templar Archives, relatively fast, presumably for Storm, would be my guess at least. And I think we're turning into a pretty good macro game. Shi's 3rd CC was at a very solid timing. I like it. She's up to 5 racks. Oh, no, she forgot one of her racks, I guess, or something. Not sure exactly how that happened. She's at 4 racks, 5th rack's almost finishing. That CC can go land. Let's see what this damage these Phoenixes can get done. I like the having the Mister in the mineral line, but this is actually just going to be basically the entire mineral line, maybe half. Nice pick off by that one Cyclone. You know, Phoenix Harass is not something that I necessarily see against Protoss all that much anymore.
We haven't seen it much this tournament at all. Like up until today, this is the second matchup where we've seen some pretty significant pickups from the Phoenixes, right?
Yeah, definitely. I wonder if someone did it like recently, you know, and this
like
is
one of the big boys.
Yeah, like in a tournament or something. Because there is actually a tournament going on right now. I think the King of Battles is happening this weekend. I don't know if we're competing with them, but I'm pretty happy with our viewer numbers if we are.
How could you not be?
Well, because Poon and I used to compete against DreamHack when we casted Sunday mornings, and I was always just happy to get any viewers. That people were watching us instead of, you know, like really high-level
real
StarCraft.
people. Yeah, that's fair. By real people, I meant real casters.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
know. The quality of any StarCraft is pretty fun to watch. There's always...
As long as the games are as long as the players are of equal skill level, then I think it's fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
Even though we've been... Oh, that's an interesting position. Okay, so she's got to be careful. This mine... I don't think the mine's going to kill the Phoenixes. So, nice pick off there by that one Phoenix. Like, good job by Shi. I don't know if dropping on this position is really going to do her anything, though. Because that is a lot of blink stalkers. And with the charge lot numbers, oh, I thought Lubuhausen was going to go for that. That's a very, very good position for Shi. This drop in the main is actually doing so much more damage than I thought it was going to, but now the stalkers are going in to clean them up, and the charge lots are coming in. Can't get it all on camera. Eventually cleaned up. But a fair amount of damage, actually.
I thought that was a great attack. I really like the splitting, and then even the high ground vision to let that tank tickle the guys on top of the cliff.
Yeah.
Guys in the base, and then really, you know, at one point forced Lubuhausen to take a few steps back. Like, pretty stylish.
He just tried to, I guess, dodge the Widowmine shot, but accidentally jumped right into it. So, like, his units are relatively bruised. Shi's at home licking her wounds as well. Grabbing Rax is up to 8, getting the enhanced shockwaves. 2-2. Man, these Widowmines are just having a field day with this army. Once she gets Disruptors, though. Disruptors on the map are always scary. They're such a swing unit. Not balance winding or anything, just, you know, just a statement.
No, they are.
It
is a statement fact.
Yeah, they're such a swing unit. So if she eats a huge... Oh, actually, Lubuhausen has such a huge army supply lead.
Yes. He's got charge and, like, is that second level? That's melee, right?
Yep.
Yeah. These zealots are gonna slap.
Yeah, I don't even think she can be fighting in this area, even if this Trevor Shot doesn't hit, but it does. Okay, so good cancel. I think maybe the call would have been to run up the ramp there, and this actually is kind of the position where I see that this map is really not that fun for Terran because it's super hard to hold all the area. You know, like it's hard to hold the choke at your 4th base while also holding the ramp and like left pathway, I guess. I don't even know how to say it. So I guess I would agree that this map's hard, but not exclusive for Terran, because Terran's not the only race that would have to, you know, hold multiple bases at once.
Terran's not the only race that builds multiple bases.
Yeah. Well, the only thing, though, is that Terran's static D is not that great, except for, like, planetary forces.
Yeah.
And, like, bunkers are good, obviously, but then you put some of your supply in there.
But in comparison to cannons and even spines, like, tough stuff.
And GG gets called.
GG. That Zealot skin reminds me of Halo, because they have, like, the sort of bifurcated laser sword. Did you know, like, the new Halo is free to play multiplayer on Steam?
Is it really?
Yeah.
You don't have to.
You should give it a go. Lauren's been playing it. She really likes it.
You don't have to buy the game?
Only to play the campaign.
So it's like the new Call of Duty.
I suppose so, but better.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know if it's better. I don't know.
No, but the new Call of Duty was free to play multiplayer, but not free to play.
Campaign.
Campaign, yeah.
That's fair.
All right, yeah, I'll download it after this. Okay, spawning on the bottom right, the red Terran player. She's now got a reverse sweep to keep our Terran hopes alive. It is Shiyi.
Sorry, he's spawning in the top left. The opponent up 2-0. Lubuhausen.
Is it free on Xbox, Maddie? Neo's wondering.
I don't know. No, he said that was a mistake. I don't know if the multiplayer is free on Xbox. Do you need to subscribe to play online with Xbox still? The last time I played Xbox Online was when the Xbox 360 came out. So.
Yeah, I also haven't played. I haven't played anything. Like, I bought a PS4 when I was in China because I didn't have a computer, and building a computer in China is ridiculously expensive.
Or any friends?
I also didn't have any friends too. That's a good point.
I'm just sure. Well, I mean, you ended up with a ton of friends. So
that's true, but they were my friends because they had to be. You know, I was one of the only foreigners they knew. Sometimes I wonder if Whitney and I would have ever gotten together if we didn't meet in China, and she would have had other less creepy, or like, you know, like, because it was either me or a bunch of creepy dudes, you know, or creepier dudes, should I say?
Bunch of creepier dudes.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would have. You're quite handsome and charming,
and
she cares a great deal for you.
But I look like LittleMac's coach, Maddie. That's why I always use him as my my avatar.
What do we got cooking back here? We got a gateway at the back of the base.
Yeah, so no, I guess you probably can't Reaper Wall. Actually, I feel like you probably could Reaper Wall this map. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So no Reaper Wall. I guess you must not be able to. And
it looks kind of weird. Yeah.
Pretty fast Twilight Council. Shiyi went double gas and she's not expanding, so I would expect some sort of a cheese from this. She did. She didn't pull off gas. Oh yeah, it's like a. It's gonna be like a cloaked mine and then Thor cheese, I think.
I love it. I can't wait.
Dream did this to Trap at the last DreamHack finals, I'm pretty sure. Or mate, I'm pretty sure it was Dream. Now that I say Dream out loud, I'm not sure if it was Dream or not, but I watched the games and it was amazing. Because I think I was playing Red Dead at the same time, and I just had like the other monitor going, and I look over and Dream's in Trap's natural with like a Thor and a ton of SCVs healing it, you know?
That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, oops. So let's see. think that... Oh, okay, so that's going to die. That's pretty good for Shi. Now...
Bang, bang.
I don't know if... Okay, wait. I'm kind of interested, actually. When that died, does Lubuhausen get a little bit of extra vision to see that it's still cloaked? Because that would tell him that there's an armory.
That's an interesting point. Yeah, I guess he would know better. He would know well enough to look for that as well.
Yeah, but I don't know. Well, I mean, the other thing is, like, if you're not anticipating it, then you won't look for it. You know, like, it's not the right time sort of thing. And
that's fair.
Lubuhausen did build an observer. Where is it? Am I blind? Is it on the screen? Oh, there it is. So this is pretty good, but it's going to be across the map. Does he have a recall available? So he does have a recall available. He'll be able to recall it as long as these actually drop and don't just get killed, because that's another problem. Lubuhausen was there with the what do you call it? The adept. So he saw that there was no expand, and as we can see on the production tab, the Thor is there. So I was correct here. The stalkers are out, are not in the correct position. And this is actually going to... So that was 8 probes, which is pretty good. And then there's one more, and they're all bunched together. She, with the proper micro here, she's following it. Okay, a little bit of less of the appropriate micro. Lubuhausen is not recalling either, so these are going to be here for a while or until he builds it again. Or, sorry, by that I mean just builds another one. She lost another mine. How did that happen? They're cloaked.
It was running away though. It didn't burrow fast enough in the main.
Yeah, and then
the stalkers picked it up. There were like 10 stalkers.
How did the second one die?
It died first.
Oh,
it died in the natural. She dropped 2 of them, and one of them I think didn't burrow fast enough, or unburrowed, and then they picked it up.
So Lubuhausen did not see that Thor go by.
That's amazing. The anticipation.
I'm assuming that he would have, at the very least, have a vague idea that this is a build. I'm not sure exactly if this was created originally by Doland or not, the American Grandmaster Terran, but this is the first time I saw it, was the YouTube video from him.
Well, now he's aware.
Yeah, I've always considered learning this build, but I never actually have done it.
You should do it. This looks great.
Well, because I kind of wanted to just start playing macro games against Protoss, and I love this. So the SCVs are healing the Thor, so it's basically like they have their own super battery. And now that Blink is finished, Lubuhausen's a little bit more mobile, but I think it's going to be pretty hard because even if he pulls the probes, the Marines should be able to deal with them. And he actually wasn't pulling the probes; he was just keeping them, like transferring them, you know.
Yeah.
So I think she goes for the I would go for the pylon here, I guess. Out of everything, I would go for the pylon first.
Makes sense to me. You want to power down those gates to cut the number of warp-ins, but
this was fine too.
She's gonna find a lot of value here.
The problem is she's got to be careful. Like she can't like pick up with the medevac pick up the Thor with the medevac, because that's a good way to get it boosted, like immediately shot down.
Yes, definitely.
The Immortal is really the most scary unit here, and I don't know. I mean, it's only one Immortal, and Lubuhausen lost the Robo. He is building a lot of gateways though, and he does have warp gates, so like she's got to be careful here. This is, I was gonna say this is a super all-in, but she actually has a natural now.
Yeah, no, she's doing a great job in keeping up with the production at home with more libs, tanks, SCVs coming out all the time.
I would love to see lib. Oh, there's a counterattack. So this is kind of scary for Shi, and depending on how she handles it. But I'd love to see some shift-clicked libs just in that third base, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, charge. Okay, charge is pretty good against tank pushes. She's got to respond to it, though. Don't let the Thor die. Super batteries are being used, and that one... Oh, nice pick off.
Oh! Ugh.
Or nice pickup, sorry, I mean not pick off.
Yeah.
But I think
maybe the Thor might be going down.
Oh, actually, no. You know what? That was some sick micro.
Oh, my God. Incredible.
But I don't... I think it's.
But is it enough?
I don't think so. I think it's gonna die now. Yeah, there it is.
That was amazing.
That was, man, such a sick game. So now, does she die to a counterattack? That's what we have to ask ourselves. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like it. It looks like she should be relatively. Oh, actually, she doesn't have very many Marines.
She's got a couple tanks at home, which I guess are weak to the charging zealots, but.
Yeah, she wants like a wall here, because they're so close to each other that I feel like. Oh, Lubu, I thought he was going to blink on top of the tanks.
Yeah, I think blinking back might have been a small error, but
very quick repair,
it's not going to hurt him. Oh, wow.
Another tank can now siege on the ramp. Siege. I think that's just going to get focused down immediately. No, nice repair. Wow, we're really getting a game on our hands.
Look at this micro. Oh, my God.
And there is
wild, man.
There was a Libs shift queued on the third base, and it got 5 probes, so also
Hell
awesome.
Yeah.
This game's intense.
So, yeah, she with now almost a 15 worker advantage. Gonna have some room to breathe here, and I assume back up her production and hopefully take a third.
Well, the only problem is
blink stalkers though.
She's gonna get blinked onto the main. They're gonna get on the production, and she's gotta siege that tank. Okay, so it's gonna die before it can be sieged. It's gonna be pretty hard for her to deal with this. Nice cancel there, though. Because it's like, siege tanks are so slow, right? So she's got to unsiege and then siege. Like, and these stalkers can really just kind of get out at any time. That was a little greedy going for the Raven. I'm not sure if really any of these are going to survive now. Maybe one? Yeah.
Yeah.
One, DTs too. I didn't even see
them. Oh my God, come on. What is this?
She sees them too. Wow, that's so good. Like, sight of, I don't know, DTs are hard to see without
they have a telltale shimmer.
Yeah, and that's it. Does she have any more scans? She doesn't. Oh, this is gonna be so rough. And she lost the Raven. Now I understand why Lubuhausen went for that Raven so hard.
Yep, it makes perfect sense now. Well, but you know what they say, hindsight is 20/20.
Yeah, scan sight is 20/20. Man, this is gonna. This supply depot is gonna go down. She's in such a rough position.
Yeah, 38 workers over 8. Like, go. Whew.
Yeah, tough. Some rough saturation, and now the DTs are in the base, and they're just gonna start wrecking havoc. Protoss players, am I right?
Save it for the Discord.
Yeah. I like how Lubuhausen's even just going home, like sending his stalkers home. There isn't even anything at home, like doing any damage. He's just like, all right, I've done so much here that I don't even need to do anything more.
He's able to land the other base, so as long as she's gonna get the workers back on. He's not, although he's back in the lead on workers with 3 mining bases. Like, must be comfortable, right?
Yes, yeah. Well, Lubuhausen's in a great position. Shi is not, it's not completely unplayable, but she's not producing anything. She's really broke. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say she's crippled quite yet because she can take that third base. She has the army supply advantage. She's got to be careful not to lose these SCVs though, 'cause she's already pretty low. If I was Shi, I'd probably leave the game just because I'd be frustrated and want to. Or sorry, if this was a ladder game, I would probably leave the game. But because it's her last life in the tournament, and we've seen her pull some really sick comebacks. Like, don't you remember the time that we were just calling her dead, and then she made that amazing comeback against Papa Panda, maybe?
Yes, such fools we were.
Yeah. Oh, don't lose the Raven. Oh, the Raven is so expensive. And a stim when there's no medevacs. Oh, man. Now Lubuhausen just make more DTs. Oh, I guess she's got turrets, yeah, so right? I guess it's not the end of the world, but I mean, you still don't want to lose it.
No, and the DTs just hit so hard.
Looks like Lubuhausen.
Hard and fast.
Just like your love.
Exactly.
But it looks like Lubuhausen's going to be kind of transitioning straight into Gateway Man with 3 more gateways. He's got 1... No, so that must be a second Robo, right? Yeah, so he's got 2 Robos. He's got Colossi range upgrading. Excuse me. And yeah, I guess so. Hey, I really did not expect to see a macro game out of this. I kind of thought she had it, and then I kind of thought Lubuhausen had it, and now we're kind of in an equal game. Mules are pretty good at like making you come back from a deficit, you know?
Yeah, I know what you. Yeah, they really help. They bring in that Ched, right?
Yeah, exactly. Concussive shell. Oh yeah, so she's got the upgrades. 2-1 is researching. Mules are not worth 16 workers. I agree. But it's okay to be a little
depends
bit.
Depends how many mules. Yeah, you know.
And what are the 16 workers doing? What if Protoss just has them idle?
What if they're idle? Yeah. Then what?
But she did have a relatively large army supply there for a little bit, and there wasn't any Colossus out. So, I mean, wait, where does Reaper come from? Maybe she accidentally fat-fingered the R key. But this Reaper's going to get 2 kills. That's hilarious. I love the random Reaper timings. One time I accidentally built a Reaper at a random time, and I just sent it in my opponent's base, and I happened to scout the DT shrine, and then my opponent flamed me so hard for my off-meta Reaper timing or whatever.
Why would you even have that Reaper? This is bullshit.
I was like, it was an accident, I swear.
Should have just like told him that you were map hacking.
Well, obviously I was. Oh wait, no, that's her first, or that's Lubuhausen's, because he lost the Robo. I was counting the Robo in the wall, but I forgot that went down. So
yeah.
Okay, so there actually is a lot of Colossi, and Colossi are scary. There's a lot of charge lots. Charge lots are scary. Pretty good engage though from Shiyi. Good Widowmine shots. No Storm yet. I like the splits. Let's see. I don't love those Widowmines just running in and dying, but you know, you win some, you lose some sort of thing. I don't know about this though. Oh, DT's come from behind, and they have DT blink.
Oh, but he's unaware of the...
Yeah, I think she is unaware. I think so. And I think that
no, the Widowmine's still... Oh, they didn't get... Shoot. I was wondering if they're going to do anything. That's alright. GG.
And that means that we have 4 Protosses in the round of 4. So this is the LittleMac Protoss League, I guess.
Exciting stuff.
Yeah.
It's Protoss craft.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. We will be back on Thursday.
Thursday night, still good for you?
Yeah, Thursday night's perfect for me. Doing the round of 4. Anything you want to say, Maddie?
No, man. Great games from all competitors today. Some real top shelf StarCraft. Can't wait to see what happens Thursday.
Absolutely. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I hope you enjoy your weekend.
See ya.